Good morning, everybody. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you to another morning edition of baseball. This is Inside Pitch, the 1985 one and gone. We are now in the semifinals, only 3 games left in this tournament. Today is game number 23. The number 8 Cincinnati Reds are at Yankee Stadium to take on the number 4 New York Yankees. The Reds come into this game, they were 89-72 in 85, and the Yankees were 97-64. Both these teams have done very well to get here to the semifinals. If you take a look, the Cincinnati Reds had to play in the first round. They knocked out the Cleveland Indians in round 1, the White Sox in round 2, and the Cubs in round 3. The Yankees got a bye in the second round, took out the Seattle Mariners then, and beat the Los Angeles Dodgers in a big game there. So these two teams meet here at Yankee Stadium. The winner of this game goes to the championship. And they will either be going to Toronto or Shea Stadium, since the Blue Jays and the Mets will be tomorrow's game on Inside Pitch. Both those teams are the higher seed, so that is where, so they'll either be going to Exhibition Stadium or Shea. But right now, we got to find out how this game goes. I think we got a good one here today, people. Reds and the Yankees, a matchup of the old big red machine, as Brandon Baker says. Reds baseball is on the air, as he is first here at Yankee Stadium. Since you're a Reds fan, I might be calling upon you to ask, what would you like me to do concerning strategies? So be on the lookout, as I might be calling on you, because I know you are the Reds fan in this game. Starting pitcher for the 1985 New York Yankees will be Dennis Rasmussen. He was 3-5 with a 3.98 ERA. I gave him the nod for this matchup for the Yankees. I give him the call. He had the better ERA of the remaining pitchers, and he had enough starts to me where I could put him in there. So let's have a good baseball game. Reds and the Yankees, a rematch of the old big red machine and the Bronx Bombers. But of course, it's a ways to go. It's a ways from the big red machine. Let's just get the baseballs. Leading off for the Reds will be center fielder Eddie Milner. Milner gets the call. We are at the American League ballpark, so the DH rule is in effect. Rasmussen's pitch starts with a 6-6 strikeout chance too high. Yankee Stadium adds 1 to strikeouts and walks. Pitch from Milner, that Sua Dice will re-roll. 6-5, and that is a line drive right to second base, and Randolph makes the play there. And that is the first out. First baseman Pete Rose is up next. Pitch from Rasmussen, 1-3, hit by pitch. 6 minus 5 is 1. That's a 4. There's no hit, so that's a blank. Rose swings 4-3, and he hits a ball into center field against the lefty. That is a 16, and that is way too high, and that's just going to be a fly out to center. So nothing there for Rose. And the next batter is right fielder Dave Parker. Refer to somewhere in the middle of the route between Big Red and Nasty Boys. Yeah, something like that. Pitch from Rasmussen, 5-5 against the lefty. Strikeout plus, and yes, that will get Parker. He has an 8, and that he has a 10, and that's an 8. And yep, he will get Rasmussen will strike him out. That's the first strikeout for Rasmussen. He had 63 of them in 85. And that's a 1-2-3 inning starting for Rasmussen. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the 1985 Cincinnati Reds. I gave it to Andy McGaffigan. 3-3, 3.72 ERA. Both pitchers pretty much started the same amount of its starts. And McGaffigan is a good pitcher, and we give it to see how these two pitchers will go today. So McGaffigan gets the call. Remember, in the championship game, it's the number 1 starters for each team. Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder Ricky Henderson, best leadoff hitter in baseball history. McGaffigan's pitch, 5-3. That's a blank. He's not tired. Henderson swings 3-4, and he grounds it to short. And I'll go ahead real quick. Let's see. McGaffigan can pitch to 26 batters. and 25 for Rasmussen. Next up for the Yankees will be left fielder Ken Griffey. There is one out. Tim Pepper joins us here at Yankee Stadium as he says the Reds need to take down the evil Galactic Empire. McGaffigan's pitch, 5-3 again. That's a blank. He's not tired. Griffey swings 2-3 and he grounds it to first. Two away, and here is the first baseman, Don Mattingly, who should be in the Hall of Fame. McGaffigan will pitch 1-2. That's a range play. Mattingly swings 1-6. That's a ball hit to right field. That's a ball hit to right field, and that is a 3. That is a single to right, but the ball is hit to Parker. His range is a 3. It's a range play. Does he take a single away? No, he does not. That will fall in for a hit. Mattingly gets a single. That is a base hit from Mattingly as he hit it away from Dave Parker, and the Yankees are a man on first. Here's the right fielder, Dave Winfield. 2 outs. Infield normal. Strat roll says an 18. No play. McGaffigan will pitch. That's a 5-4. That's a strikeout chance, and the 5 gets Winfield. He struck him out. No runs for the Yankees, although they do get a hit. At the end of 1, there is no score. Top of the second coming up. Leading off for the Reds is Cesar Cedeno. He is the designated hitter for this game. Cedeno is the DH. Rasmussen's pitch. 6-4. That's a walk chance. The 16 is going to be too high. Cedeno swings 5-6, and it's a fly out to right. Next batter is third baseman Nick Esaski. Rasmussen 1-3, hit by pitch. 6 minus 5 is 1. That's a 9. There's no plunk. Esaski does swing 4-5, and he grounds it to short for the second out. And here is shortstop Dave Concepcion. Rasmussen again with the pitch. 1-2. That's a double question mark. That 20 is too high for either one, so it's a blank. Concepcion swings 6-4, and it's a star 5, and he flies out to center. And another 1-2-3 inning for Rasmussen. Both pitchers seem to be off to a good start. Alan Shaw joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Don Baylor, the DH for the designated hitter for the Yankees, leads off. Pitch from McGaffigan, 5-3. Likes to keep on hitting that cell, but he's not tired, so that's a blank. Baylor swings 1-3, and that is a ground out to second. Here's the catcher, Butch Weiniger, who had a big starring role in the game with the Yankees and the Dodgers in the one and gone. McGaffigan's pitch, 3-6, strikeout chance, 3 gets him. And that's strikeout number 2 for McGaffigan. He had 83 of them in 85. And the next batter, second baseman Willie Randolph. As I got 3 Reds fans in the chat, where are the Yankee fans? Where's Michael Peterson? Where's Sports Time Machine? Where are the Yankee fans? That's okay. We can have Yankee haters. McGaffigan's pitch, 6-5. That's a walk chance, and that does send Randolph to first. That is a definite walk on a 2. Here's third baseman Mike Pagliarulo. We will roll for Strat. Strat says an 8, and there is no play. Randolph can steal bases. He had 16 of them in 85. Pitch from McGaffigan, 4-2 against the lefty. That's a walk plus 10. That's a 20, and yep, that's going to walk Pags. He has a 13, And that makes it 23 plus 1, 24. And McGaffigan has walked 2 batters in a row. Second walk issued by McGaffigan. He had 26 of them in 85. Here's the shortstop, Bobby Meacham, with runners at first and second and 2 outs. Philip Reynolds joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Dugout is inside pitch started with Doc Gooden replay. There you go. Doc Gooden, my favorite. He was my favorite Mets player. McGaffigan will pitch to Meacham. Actually, first I got to roll a strat, don't I? Strat roll first says a 9, no play. McGaffigan pitches 2-4. That's a strikeout chance, but the 18 is too high. Meacham gets the swing, 2-3. It's a ball hit to center field, and that is a 17 against a righty, and that's gonna be over it there, over the hit column roll, and that just becomes a fly out to center. And McGaffigan gets out of it. No runs, no hits, 2 walks, and we are still scoreless at the end of 2. Top of the 3rd inning coming up. Leading off for the Reds is going to be left fielder Gary Redus. I put him in left field because even though him and Cesar Cedeno have the same kind of fielding ratings, Redus has a better arm. Rasmussen will pitch to Redus here in the top of the 3rd. And that is a 4-4. That is a blank. He's not tired. Redus will swing 4-6. It's a fly out to center. Next batter is second baseman Ron Oster. Pitch coming from Rasmussen, 2-2. Error on a grounder. Oster swings 2-4, and that's a base hit into right field. That is a single. The ball is hit to right. That's Winfield. His error rating is a 3. That's a 19. He will not make an error. He'll go ahead and throw it in. And the Reds have their first hit of the game. Well, Alan Shaw, I'm a big-time Mets fan. You know me. So, all right. Yep, the 86 World Series is still the best World Series I've ever seen. And I think it's the best World Series ever. I know a lot of people will argue with me with that. I understand that. But if that World Series wasn't the best World Series ever, the 86 postseason was the best postseason ever. Here is the catcher, Bo Diaz. Oster on it first. Infield goes halfway. That's a leaner. I'll re-roll the strat. Strat roll says a 4, and there is no play. Rasmussen will go ahead and pitch. 1-1, range play. Can Diaz get it past somebody? Diaz swings 3-4 against the lefty. That is a double to center field. The ball is hit to Henderson, though. His range is a 5. And he can't make it. It's a 6. It's right over his head. Diaz gets it over Henderson's head. A 1-5, and he rolled a 6. Does Oster score? Base running rating 3. On a hit to center, on a double to center, you add 1, makes it 4. Henderson adds 1. So a 1-5, Oster scores. It is a 5, and he does. Oster comes around to score. Diaz holds it second on a double, and it's 1-0 Reds. Bo Diaz, RBI double brings in Oster. 1-0 Cincinnati. We go back to normal on the infield. There's 1 out, and the top of the order is Milner. Oh, a roll of a 6, and he couldn't make the play. Strat roll says a 13. There is no play. Rasmussen will pitch. 5-4. That's a blank. Milner takes a swing. 2-1. That's a single past second base. That's a base hit. Diaz needs to have a base running rating of 2. In order to score, he's only a 1. He'll have to hold the third. But Milner comes through with a hit. Runners at the corners and 1 out. And now a chance for Charlie Hustle. 1 out. Infield is going to be halfway. They're going to try to play for 2. Strat roll says an 8. Hit and run is available. Yeah, hit and run. Well, no, not with Diaz. Nope, not with Diaz on, because Milner has a 7 here, but there's a runner on third. There's no. I can't do the hit and run with that. So runners at first and third. Actually, no, I can do the hit and run, can I? But Diaz is such a slow runner, no. He's a slow runner, so I'm not going to do it. Runners at first and third. Rasmussen in a jam already. 1-0 Reds. Pitch from Rasmussen. That's a 4-6. And Rasmussen has a home run. Rasmussen has a home run check. But against the lefty, Rose has a 0. Oh, wow. If it was against a right-handed pitcher, this would be gone. No home run, but Rose does get the swing. And that's a 3-5. And he singles it past third base. It's a base hit for Rose. Diaz comes in to score. Milner's base running rating is a 5. Needs to be a 6 in order to get to third. He'll have to hold at second. Rose goes to first. It's 2-0 Reds. Pete Rose comes in with an RBI single. And the batter is Dave Parker. They're going to go talk to Rasmussen for a moment. Try to settle him down. They're still going to play the infield halfway. Runners at first and second. Strat roll says an 8. There will be no play. Rasmussen will pitch to Parker. And that is a 6-5. That's a strikeout chance. The 3 gets him. Parker goes down for the second time. And that's strikeout number 2 by Rasmussen. That's a big K. 2 outs. Infield goes back to normal. Cedeno will now bat. Strat roll says a 3. Let's see here. 7 minus 1 is 6. Divided by 2 is a 3. Milner's got a good chance to steal third. But with Cedeno batting .291 and Milner will score from second anyway, I'm going to call that off and let Cedeno hit. Milner will score from second pretty much on anything, so there's no need for him to steal third with 2 outs. Rasmussen will pitch. And that's a 2-3. That's a possible error. Cedeno swings 4-4. It's a single into left field. That's a base hit for Cedeno. The ball is hit to left. Griffey's error rating is an 11. That's a 4. It's going to be a single and an error, which means Milner automatically scores from second. Rose automatically goes to third, and Cedeno goes to second. As he boots the ball. Another run scores for the Reds on a base hit by Cedeno and an error. And it's now 3-0 Reds. Can Rose score? Hold on. Let me check something here real quick. It's a regular error and a roll of 1d6 versus adjusted base runner of runner. If less than or equal to the rate, the runner hitter advances 2 bases, otherwise only 1. Yeah, Rose does come in to score because his base running rating's a 2, plus 1 is a 3, and that ball was hit to where? That ball was hit to Griffey in left field. His arm rating is 0. So yes, Rose also comes in to score as well. And it is 4-0 Reds. Cedeno's base running rating is a 3, and I believe he stays at second. So it's now 4-0 Reds as Rasmussen has completely unraveled here in the third inning. And the next batter is a Sasky. The Yankees getting the bullpen warmed up just in case. But here's Nick Sasky. He'll go up against Rasmussen. 4-0 Reds. And an error, by the way. First error and an E. That's on Griffey, an E7. That's the first error on the Yankees. It's rolling a strat roll. That's an 18. There'll be no play. Rasmussen will pitch. 6-4. That's a walk chance, and the 6 allows a Sasky to walk to first. Runners at first and second. The batter is Dave Concepcion. Two outs. Still rolling a strat. A 20. Rasmussen tries to make a pickoff. It's a 7, and he doesn't. He throws to try to get a Sasky off at first, but he doesn't get it. Now the pitch coming in. Rasmussen with the pitch. 2-6. That's a range play at the park. Yankee Stadium, 2-5. That's a ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Meacham. His error rating, his range is a 1. Not a chance. That's by him for a base hit. Concepcion slaps it past Meacham. So that's a single 6. Cedeno's base running rating is a 3. Let's see what he does. Base running rating is a 3, becomes a 4 with 2 outs. He needs to be a 3 to score, and he does. Cedeno comes in to score. Sasky's base running rating is a 2. Needs to be a 5 in order to get to third. It's not. He will hold at second. Concepcion at first. 5-0 Reds. And Yankee Stadium is groaning. Ugh, as Dave Gardner joins us here at Yankee Stadium. 5-0 Reds. And the Reds, an RBI hit by Concepcion. The Reds have batted around, and here's Gary Reedus once again, who flew out to start the inning. Tribe Fan 879 joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Rasmussen will pitch to Reedus. Dang voice. Still rolling a strat. That's a 2, no play. Sasky's not going to do anything. Rasmussen pitches to Reedus. That's a 4-4. That's a blank. He's not tired. Reedus swings 5-2. That's a ground ball to third, and the throw will go. The throw will go to second to get Concepcion, and that finally ends the inning. 5 runs on 6 hits, 1 error, and a walk. We go to the bottom of the third. 5-0 Reds. Timeout. A big inning for the Reds. But now, can Andy McGaffigan hold it? Dang it. I'm going to have to take a break sometime soon in the future. Ricky Henderson leads off for the Yankees. We know it's a 5-0 lead, but this Yankee lineup is very capable of coming back. Pitch from McGaffigan. 6-3, range play at the park. Yankee Stadium, 5-3. That's a ground ball to third, out number 1. Next batter is Griffey. Griffey grounded out his last time up. McGaffigan's pitch, 2-6. Wild pitch, fouled away, strike 1. McGaffigan will do it again, 6-4. That is a home run with a question mark. Griffey is an 11, a 1-9. That's a 4, it passes. McGaffigan is a right-hander. Griffey is a 9, a 1-9. Griffey gets the Yankees on the board, and he does not. It's a blank. Griffey does swing, though. It's a 1-1, and he hits a ball. He does hit a ball to right field. A ball to right field, and that's going to be a 10, and it's going to be a double. So Griffey does not get the home run, but he does hit a double to right, and the Yankees have a man on scoring position. Next batter is Don Mattingly. 1 out. Infield is going to stay normal. That's a 13, no play on a strat. McGaffigan will pitch. And that's a 5-2. Against the lefty, it's a blank. Mattingly swings. 3-2. Line drive to second base. Line drive to second on a 3 and a 4. Griffey's doubled off. He is not. He gets back to second in time. 2 outs. Griffey gets back to second. And now here's Winfield with a runner on second base. Winfield struck out his last time up. McGaffigan with the pitch. 5-6. That's a strikeout chance. And the 10 gets Winfield. He struck him out, and the inning is over. No runs for the Yankees. They do get a hit at the end of 3, 5-0 Reds. Dennis Rasmussen coming out of the game for the Yankees. They will go to the bench or go to the pen. They will go to the bullpen. And the Yankees are going to go ahead and bring in Bob Shirley. 5-5, 2 saves, a 2.64 ERA. As Cincinnati knocks out Rasmussen, Shirley will now come in for the Yankees, and he'll pitch to Oster. To start the top of the 4th. Pitch from Shirley, 1-3, wild pitch, ball 1. Shirley again, 3-3. Range play at Yankee Stadium. Yankee Stadium says 5-2, and that's a fly ball to center field. The ball is into Henderson. Does he make the play this time? No, he does not. It's a 6. Is it a single or a double? It's a double for Oster. Man, Ricky Henderson, a range of 5 in center. That's the second time he can't make a range play. Oster, leadoff double for the Reds. And the batter is Diaz. Am I rolling strat? Yes, I am. A 13, no play. Shirley will pitch. That's a 3-3. Another range play at the ballpark. Yankee Stadium, 3-3. That's a fly ball to right. This time the ball is at the Winfield. His range is a 5. That one he does make. That's out number 1. Winfield makes the catch. Out number 1. Oster's base running rating is a 3. On a 1-3, he makes it to third. That is a 5. He does not. He stays at second base. 1 out. Here's Eddie Milner. Milner's 1 for 2. Singled his last time up. Strat roll coming up. That's a 9. No play. Shirley will pitch. And that is a 2-2. That's a walk. And Milner does trot down to first. That's a base on balls. Milner on base for the second time in the ball game. Here's Rose. Man, the Reds are taking it to the Yankees today. It's freezing up there. Yeah, Dave, it's freezing down here in Florida too. It's freezing down here too. My friend, right now it's freezing down here too. It is a balmy 73 degrees down here. Partly sunny skies. It's freezing down here in Florida. 73 degrees. Oh, by the way, not a snowflake in sight. Sorry to do that to you guys. Let's see. Runners at first and second, 1 out. The infield is halfway. Rose is the batter. That was mean. Lance Strat Baseball joins us here at Yankee Stadium. We got a good crowd. That's a 16. There's no play on a Strat. Shirley will pitch. 1-5. Possible error. Rose swings. That's a 2-5. It's a ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Meacham. His error rating's a 10. That's a 6. It's going to be an error. And all the runner, everybody's safe. Rose hits it to Meacham, and he commits an error. Second error on the Yankees. Everyone is safe. That's an E6. All runners advance 1 base. What is a Florida version of freezing? Put on a sweatshirt. Bases loaded for the Reds. 1 out. Here is Dave Parker. I am still rolling a Strat. And that is an 8. There's no play. Infield halfway. Yankees playing for 2. Pitch from Shirley. 5-3. That's another range play. Parker swings. 6-4. It's a ground ball to second. The ball is hit to Randolph. His range is a 2, but the infield is halfway, so it's a 1. He can't make it. Base hit for Parker. That's going to be a single past second base. Oster comes in to score. On a single 4, Milner's base running rating is a 5. He will score from second easily. Rose, base running rating of 2. To get to third needs to be a 3, and he will hold at second. Parker on at first. 7-0 Reds. The Reds are taking it to the Yankees, and the Yankees are not making the range plays. Here's Cesar Cedeno. Runners at first and second, still 1 out. Fans here at Yankee Stadium are seeing the writing on the wall. Cedeno is 1 for 2, and he reached an extra base on an error. No longer rolling Strat, but now I'm rolling Pickoff. No Pickoff, because now Strat is higher than 10. Shirley's pitch, 3-6. That's a blank. Cedeno swings, 3-5. Ground ball to third. Let's see where that was hit. And that is towards the line. So that is towards the line, and we try for the double play. We try for the double play. So the tag is at third base. Cedeno's double play rating is a 4, a 0, plus 1 is a 5. Plus 1 is a 5, and the throw only goes to first. So a 1 to 5, they turn it. They do. So he tags the bag at third and throws to first to get the out, and the inning is over. That's a 5-3 double play. The Reds get 2 runs on 2 hits and another error. We go to the bottom of the fourth, 7-0 in favor of the Reds. Andy McGaffigan has a 7-run cushion. Coming up for the Yankees is Don Baylor. As everyone likes seeing the Yankees get crushed. Pitch from McGaffigan. 5-4, strikeout chance, 18 too high. Baylor gets the swing, 2-1, fly out center field. Out number 1. Butch Weiniger is next. He struck out his last time up. That's a 5-4 strikeout chance, and the 5 gets Weiniger. He struck him out as well. Strikeout number 3 for McGaffigan. 2 down. Here's Randolph. Randolph reached base on a walk. Yes, I know Salvador would be loving this game. But he can go, but he can always check it on the replay. McGaffigan's pitch, 1-6. That's a range play. Randolph hits it, 3-5. That's a fly ball to right. The ball is at the Parkers. Range is a 3. Parker can't get to that one, and that's going to be a double. Willie Randolph hits a double to right. He'll hold it second. 2-out double by Randolph. It's now up to Mike Pagliarulo to see if he can bring a runner in. Pags walked his last time up. No strat. McGaffigan will pitch. 5-1 hit by pitch. That's a 7 plus 3 is a 10. And that's a 2. Yes, he hits Pags. McGaffigan smacks Pags in the shoulder. Ouch. And he'll trot to first. The Yankees now have runners at first and second. Here is Bob Meacham. Meacham will hit. He's 0 for 1 with 2 outs. No strat roll. McGaffigan will pitch. And that's a 2-2. Strikeout chance. 17 is too high. Meacham gets the swing. 1-1. Fly ball center field put away by Milner. And the inning is over. 1 hit for the Yankees and a hit batter, but that's it. At the end of 4, 7-0 Reds. As they are hitting the balls where the Yankees ain't. New pitcher coming in for the Yankees as Shirley was pretty much ineffective. They will go to the pen. Probably bringing a right-hander this time. And they're going to bring in, they're going to go with Brian Fisher. 4-4, 14 saves, 2.38 ERA. He can pitch to 7 batters. Brian Fisher comes in for the Yankees. Nick Osaski leads off for the Reds here in the top of the 5th. Pitch from Fisher. 6-6. Strikeout chance. He gets Osaski. Struck him out. That 4 is good. 1 down. Here's Concepcion. Fisher will pitch. That's a 1-4. Strikeout chance 22 high. And that's Suadice. I'll re-roll. Concepcion 5-1. Star 1. It's a ground out to second base. It's out number 2. And here's Gary Reedus. Reedus is 0 for 2. Fisher with the pitch. 6-2. Blank. Reedus swings. 2-3. Star 6. It's a fly ball to right. And the inning is over. And that's the first 3 up and 3 down on the Reds since the second. Can the Yankees make a comeback halfway through the game? 7-0 Reds. Like to remind you, tonight we have more baseball action. Again, the Cincinnati Reds are on the board on payoff pitch tonight. It will be the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. And it's Frank Pastore going for the Reds. And he's taking on Shane Rawley of the Phillies in payoff pitch 85. And tomorrow, semifinal game number 2, the New York Mets are in Toronto to take on the Blue Jays. It will be Sid Fernandez against Doyle Alexander for that game. So we have the Mets and the Jays tomorrow, semifinal game number 2. The way things are, we'll see how it goes. That's in the morning usually. That's in the morning. I usually have that game at 11 o'clock. I usually play these games before football. Bottom of the 5th inning. Leading off for the Yankees is Henderson. Henderson is 0 for 2. McGaffigan's pitch, 6-4. That's a home run with a question mark. Henderson's a righty. That's a 1-14. That's a 12. It passes. Henderson against a righty is a 10. A 1-10. Henderson gets the Yankees on the board. He does not. It's a blank. He does get to swing. That's a 6-5, and he grounds it, he chops it to second base. Wow. Possible home run for Henderson, but he chops it to second, out number 1. Here's Griffey. So for your time, where are you, Alan? Where do you live? If it's 4 o'clock your time, what is it, in the morning or 4 a.m. or 4 p.m. your time? Where do you live? UK. Oh, okay. Yep. You would be ahead of me. McGaffigan will pitch to Griffey. That's a 2-4. That's a strikeout chance. He gets Griffey. Strikeout number 4 for Andy. 2 down. And here's Mattingly. McGaffigan with the pitch, 5-3. He's not tired, so that's a blank. Mattingly, 3-3. Fly ball left field, and the inning is over. The Yankees are just not getting it today. At the end of 5, 7-0 Reds. He's in the UK. I think that's awesome. Big time Doctor Who fan over here, by the way, Alan. Big time Doctor Who fan over here. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Ron Oster leads off for the Reds. Oster is 2 for 2, a single and a double. Fisher will pitch. Pitch from Fisher, 5-2, range play at the park. The Yankees are not doing well with range plays. Yankee Stadium, 6-5. That's a single into right field, and that is Winfield. His range is a 5. He gets it. He takes the single away, and it becomes a fly out, and that's out number 1. Winfield gets over there in time. Next batter up is Bo Diaz. Diaz is 1 for 2. Fisher will hit pitch 1-1. That's a blank. He's not tired. Diaz 3-2. Single to second past second base. That's a base hit for Diaz. He has his second hit of the game. Reds get a man on. And here's Milner. No strat roll. Fisher will pitch to Milner. That's a 1-6 strikeout chance. 8 is too high. Milner swings 2-1. That's a single past second base as well for a base hit. No way Diaz can make third with a base running rating of 1, so he'll hold at second. Milner gets his second hit of the game, and he's on base for the third time. And a chance now for Pete Rose. Infield, of course, is halfway. Yankees trying to get some outs. Fisher will be tired after Rose. No strat roll. No pickoff roll either. Fisher will pitch. And that's a 4-4. That's at the ballpark. Yankee Stadium, 4-6. Ground ball to first. Rose's double play rating's a 3. +1 is 4. Halfway +5. Shortstop for the Yankees is Meacham. +1 is 6. That is an automatic double play. 3-6-3, inning over. No runs for the Reds. They do get a couple of hits, but they still hold a 7-0 lead on the Yankees. McGaffigan is going strong as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Dave Winfield leads off. Winfield has struck out twice. McGaffigan's pitch, 6-6. And that's at the ballpark. Yankee Stadium, 3-2. That's a possible home run to the pull side. Against a righty, Winfield is a 14. That's a 7, and that one is gone. Dave Winfield blasts that one over the left field fence and gets the Yankees finally on the board. Home run, Dave Winfield. It's now 7-1. Yankee Stadium finally helps out the Yankees. And now 7-1 as McGaffigan gives up a tough pitch. Here's Don Baylor. 7-1 now. McGaffigan's pitch, 1-3, strikeout chance. 13, got him. Baylor's a 12, +1 is 13 from Yankee Stadium, and he gets him, struck him out. That's out number 1. Butch Weiniger coming up next. Pitch from McGaffigan, 3-3 against the switch hitter. That's a blank. Weiniger will swing 3-6. It's a ground ball to first. Out number 2. The batter now is Randolph. Randolph 1 for 1, doubled and walked. McGaffigan with the pitch. 3-1, strikeout chance, 10 too high. Randolph swings 5-4. It's a star 3. That's a ground ball to first as well. And the inning ends there. 1 run on 1 hit. A home run by Winfield at the end of 6. 7-1 now, Reds. Top of the 7th coming up. Fisher is done. He is now considered tired. Actually, he is tired, but they're going to, you know what? I'm going to keep him in there. He's tired, but he has to give up, but I'm not going to take him out yet. Fisher will stay out there. He'll pitch to Parker as we go to the top of the 7th inning. Parker is 1 for 3. Fisher does not become exhausted unless a ball is hit in his on a parentheses cell. Fisher's pitch, 3-5, strikeout chance, 5 gets Parker. Out number 1. As the Yankees are going to keep Fisher in there as long as they can. Here's Cesar Cedeno. Cedeno is 1 for 3. Fisher's pitch, 1-6. That's a strikeout chance, and it gets Cedeno. He struck him out. 2 down. Next batter is Asaski. 2 men down. Here's the pitch from Fisher. 3-1. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium says 6-5. And that's going to be a base hit to right field. That's a single for Asaski. He will hold it first. And now Dave Concepcion comes up now for the Reds. 2 outs. Asaski on it first. That was a ballpark hit, not a fatigue hit. So Fisher will pitch to Concepcion. A single one will not score Asaski. No strat roll. Pitch from Fisher. That's a 1-2 against a righty. That's a blank. Concepcion swings 4-1. That's a star 3, and that's going to be a fly out to center, and that will end the inning. A hit for the Reds, but that is all. 7-1, Cincinnati at the 7th inning stretch. Mike Pagliarulo is due to bat, and he will go up against McGaffigan. McGaffigan, this will probably be McGaffigan. Is this going to be his last batter? Bottom of the 7th inning. McGaffigan's pitching very well. Let's see how far we can go. If he gets in trouble, Reds will probably go to the pen very quickly. McGaffigan will pitch to Pags. Bottom of the 7th inning, 7-1. Pitch from McGaffigan, 5-5. That's an error check. Pags, 2-2 against the righter. That's the ground ball back to McGaffigan. His error rating is a 10. That's an 11. McGaffigan will not make the error. Throws to first, out number 1. Wow. He actually bobbled it, but recovered. Pags is out. Next batter is Bobby Meacham. Well, let's see what I want to do. Meacham's a switch hitter. And Bobby Meacham has flown out twice. Yankees are going to go to the bench. Meacham is coming back. Pinch hitting against McGaffigan is going to be Ron Hassey. And taking over at shortstop is going to be Andre Robertson. Timeout while I put it in my book. Ron Hassey will pinch hit against McGaffigan as the Yankees are trying to do something here to try to get things going. And McGaffigan is now considered tired, but he's strong. So they're going to see how far he can go. There's one out. Although Hassey has a high, you know what? No, McGaffigan's going to come out, and the Reds are going to bring in a lefty. Coming on to pitch for the Reds will be John Franco, 12-3, 12 saves, 2.18 ERA. Reds are not going to take any chances. They're going to let Franco pitch to Hassey, which turns him around. 1 out. Here's the pitch from Franco. That's a 6-5. That's a strikeout chance. And that 6 gets Hassey. Got him. A 5 + 1 is a 6. And he gets Hassey. Struck him out. 2 outs. Top of the order for the Yankees. Here's Henderson. Franco pitches. That's a 5-1. Error on a throw. Henderson, 4-5. That's a fly ball to right field. There won't be an error there. That'll be caught by Parker, and the inning is over. Ricky Henderson is 0 for 4 in this game and failing range plays all over the place, and that's one of the reasons why the Reds are winning 7-1 at the end of 7. Top of the 8th coming up. Fisher is going to come out of the game now. Yankees will go to the bullpen. Coming on to pitch for the Yankees will be Rich Bordy. 6-8, 2 saves, 3.21 ERA. Gary Redus leads off for the Reds in the top of the 8th. Pitch from Bordy. 1-1. Wild pitch, ball 1. Bordy again. 4-4. That's a blank. Redus gets the swing. 3-4. Pops it out to second. That's the first out. Redus is 0 for 4. Here's Oster. Oster 2 for 3. Single and a double. Bordy will pitch to him. That's a 1-6. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 1-2. Ground ball to third base. Throw goes to first, out number 2. The batter now is Bo Diaz. Diaz is 2 for 3, single and a double. Bordy with the pitch. 1-5. Error on a throw. Diaz, 1-1. That's a line drive it right to first. There won't be an error there. Mattingly takes the catch there easily, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Still 7-1 in favor of the Redlegs. Ken Griffey leads off against Franco. Franco will pitch to Griffey. Fans here at Yankee Stadium are looking at the writing on the wall, as it looks like the Reds are going to go to the one and gone championship game for 85. But still 2 innings left to play. Franco's pitch, 6-4. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 5-3. Ground ball to third base. That's out number 1. First out, and now here's Mattingly. Mattingly, 1 for 3. Franco with the pitch, 1-1. Possible home run check against the lefty. It's a 1-12. That's a 13. He just missed it. Because that would have been a home run if it was a 12. Because Mattingly against the lefty is a 20. That was a home run if that was 12 or lower. He does not get it, and Mattingly will be forced to hit. It's a 5-1, and he star threes it, and it's a ground ball to third. 2 outs. Wow, Yankees are missing home runs all over the place. Here's Winfield. He was the only one to get one. Hit a home run his last time up. 2 outs. Franco will pitch to Winfield. 4-2, wild pitch, ball 1. Do it again, 4-3. Against a righty, that's a blank. Winfield swings, 5-4. Ground ball to short. Throw goes to first, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. Still 7-1. We go to the top of the 9th. Eddie Milner coming up. Bordy is going to come out of the game. Yankees are going to go to the pen. And they're going to bring out Dave Righetti. His job is simple. Keep it a 7-1 game. 12-7, 29 saves, 2.78 ERA for Righetti. He'll go up against Milner. Milner will hit. Righetti pitches. That's a 4-2 strikeout chance. 10 too high. Milner swings. 6-3, star 3, ground ball to third. That's out number 1. Here's Rose. Rose having an interesting game. Singled, reached on an error, and grounded to a double play. He's 1 for 3. Pitch from Righetti. 6-1 against the switch hitter. That's a blank. Rose is hitting from the right side. Rose will hit. 3-6, star 4, ground out to short. And here's Dave Parker. Parker 1 for 4. Struck out 3 times, but got a base hit. So Parker does have the hat trick. Pitch from Righetti. 2-4, possible error. Parker swings 1-5, star 5. It's a fly ball to left field. That's it to Griffey. His error rating is an 11. That's a 14. Griffey will make the catch. And the inning will end there. 1, 2, 3, go the Reds. Will we see some 9th inning magic as we go to the bottom of the 9th? Don Baylor leads off for the Yankees. He will hit. John Franco coming out of the game. And they're going to bring in Ted Power to close it. 8-6, 27 saves, 2.70 ERA. Ted Power's job to close the game. A 7-1 lead should be insurmountable. Should be. Baylor will bat. Well, actually, timeout. Let's see what the Yankees can do. Baylor's going to come out of the game. And the Yankees are going to go to the bench, which they can do. And now I can go by the highest average possible. And leading off for the Yankees is going to be Juan Espino. He only had 11 at-bats, but he bats .364. In the 9th inning, I can use any player I want. Juan Espino goes up against Ted Power. 7-1 Reds. Reds 3 outs away from the championship game. Pitch from Power. 3-1. Walk plus 10. Espino's a 0. Add 1 is a 1. Makes it an 11. That's a 16. Espino does not walk. He does get to swing. 1-3. And it's a single past third for a base hit. Yankees get the leadoff man on. Espino will take over at DH. The batter now is Butch Weiniger. I don't think I already used. We may see a pinch hitter for Weiniger, and we will. Weiniger is going to come out, taking over at catcher. will be Scott Bradley. But coming into bat is going to be Henry Cotto, and he bats 304. Espino on it first. Henry Cotto will now go up against Power. Infield halfway. No strat roll. Power will pitch. That's a 3-2 against a righty. Strikeout chance. That's a 5, and he got him. He strikes out Cotto. One out. Next batter is Willie Randolph. He will hit. Espino on it first. Espino on it first. Randolph, the batter, he will hit. Power can pitch to 5 batters before getting tired. But I think this is going to be Ted Power's game to lose. 7-1. Espino on it first. No strat. Power's pitch. 6-2. Strikeout chance. 11 too high. Randolph swings. 6-1. Line drive right back to Power. It's a line out to Power. Power. A line out to Power. On a 1-4. He throws to first and gets Espino. He got him. Power's got it. Line drive, throws to first, doubles off Espino. That's the ball game. Reds win it 7-1. An L1-3 double play. Randolph hits it right back to Power, and he throws to first to double off Espino, and that's the ball game. Reds advance to the championship game. They knock out the Yankees 7-1. Final line score coming up. For the Reds, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. For the Yankees, 1 run, 5 hits, and 2 errors. And they were pretty big. McGaffigan gets the win, so he gets the win. And unfortunately, Rasmussen takes the loss. There is no save. The Reds will move on to the championship game and will face the winner of the Mets and Blue Jays. And that game is tomorrow at Exhibition Stadium. What killed the Yankees in this game? Too many range plays. Too many failed range plays. And with players that had good range, but the Reds went and hit them where they ain't. And a 7-1 win for the Reds over the Yankees. And the Yankees will have to wait again for the next one and gone to try to win a championship somewhere. But the Reds have a chance. Will they play the Mets or the Blue Jays? It will be a tough game either way. If they play the Blue Jays, they would be going up. If the Blue Jays win tomorrow, the Reds will be facing Dave Stieb. If the Mets win, they would be facing Dwight Gooden in the championship game. But who knows what will happen tomorrow? It's Sid Fernandez against Doyle Alexander and the Mets and Blue Jays tomorrow. I'm looking forward to rolling that one. That should be a fun game. Philip Reynolds, Tim Pepper, Landstrat Baseball, Alan Shaw, Brandon Baker, Dave Gardner, Tribe Fan 879. Thank you all for joining me today. I hope I got everybody, and we hope we'll see you guys a little later. Stay safe, healthy, smart, and strong. Reds knock out the Yankees 7-1. We'll see you guys a little later for some payoff pitch action, as well as a special presentation. Not going to tell you. You'll just have to watch it when it happens. See you guys later. Take care.